In the vast expanse of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, strung like a necklace of emeralds along the equator, lies a realm of unparalleled natural wonder. This is Indonesia, the largest archipelago on Earth. It is a nation comprised of over 18,000 islands, a staggering collection of landscapes, cultures, and life forms, each one a world unto itself. This is a land born of fire and water, home to 167 active volcanoes that continually shape and reshape the terrain. Their fertile slopes give rise to some of the most extensive tropical forests on our planet, teeming with a biodiversity that is almost beyond comprehension. This extraordinary collection of islands offers a dual promise. For some, it is a tranquil sanctuary, a leisure seeker's dream of sun-drenched beaches, serene waters, and a gentle pace of life that soothes the soul. It is a place to unwind, to connect with nature in its most peaceful state, and to find quiet contemplation. Yet for others, it is an adventurer's ultimate playground, a land of towering peaks to conquer, of deep, unexplored jungles to navigate, and of vibrant, mysterious underwater worlds to discover. It is a call to the wild, a challenge to the spirit of exploration that resides in all of us. From the spiritual heartlands of its most famous islands, to the remote, untouched corners where nature still reigns supreme, Indonesia presents a tapestry of experiences as diverse as its geography. It is a place where ancient traditions coexist with the raw power of the natural world, where every sunrise brings the promise of a new discovery, a new spectacle of life. The journey through this archipelago is a journey through some of the most breathtaking environments our planet has to offer. Here's a look at the best places to visit in Indonesia. Our journey begins on an island that has, for generations, captured the imagination of travelers from every corner of the globe, Bali. It is a name that has become synonymous with paradise, and for good reason. Here, the landscape is a masterpiece painted by nature and sculpted by human hands. Volcanic hills, cloaked in the deepest green, rise majestically towards the heavens, their slopes a patchwork of lush, terraced rice paddies that cascade down to the sea like giant shimmering steps. The coastline is a study in contrasts, from the dramatic black sands born of ancient lava flows to the pristine white beaches that beckon with their gentle, lapping waves. But Bali's allure extends far beyond its physical beauty. There's a palpable energy here, an atmosphere that is both relaxed and deeply spiritual. The air itself seems to hum with a quiet reverence, a legacy of the island's profound spiritual roots. It is a place where the sacred is woven into the fabric of daily life. Thousands of temples, or puras, dot the landscape, from grand sea-swept monuments that stand guard against the ocean's power, to small humble shrines tucked away in family compounds, each one a testament to an enduring faith and a deep connection to the divine, the natural, and the ancestral. This unique blend of natural splendor and spiritual depth has made Bali a magnet for a wonderfully diverse array of people. It is a haven for the weary soul seeking solace and rejuvenation. Yogis and wellness seekers come here to practice their art in serene shalas, surrounded by the tranquil sounds of the jungle, finding a peace that seems to emanate from the very earth itself. It is a place to heal, to reflect, and to reconnect with a more mindful way of being, far from the clamor of the modern world. Simultaneously, Bali offers a different kind of energy, a vibrant, youthful spirit of adventure. Its legendary waves, rolling in from the vast Indian Ocean, have long called to surfers, who ride the powerful swells in a dance with the sea. These shores are a rite of passage, a place to test one's skill against the raw power of nature. Backpackers, too, are drawn to the island's laid-back charm and the promise of discovery around every corner, forging friendships and creating memories against a backdrop of breathtaking sunsets and lively beachside gatherings. In this way, Bali manages to be many things to many people. It is a sanctuary and a playground, a place of quiet contemplation and of thrilling adventure. It is an island where one can lose oneself in the vibrant pulse of a beach town, or find oneself in the silent majesty of a mountain temple. This remarkable duality is the very essence of Bali's magic, an island that continues to enchant, inspire, and welcome all who are fortunate enough to set foot on its sacred shores. We travel now to the heart of Java, to a city that beats with the rhythm of culture, history, and incredible resilience, Yogyakarta. Known affectionately as Jogja, this is not merely a city, it is a cultural epicenter, the guardian of Javanese art, tradition, and intellectual life. It is a bustling, vibrant metropolis where ancient customs are not relics of the past, but are lived and breathed in the present. The streets are a tapestry of sounds and sights, from the gentle melodies of gamelan music, drifting from royal palaces, to the vibrant colors of batik textiles being meticulously crafted in small workshops. Yogyakarta's significance is profoundly amplified by its proximity to two of the most magnificent religious monuments in the entire world. A short journey from the city's heart lies Borobudur, the world's largest Buddhist temple. Rising from the misty plains, its 9 stacked platforms, adorned with thousands of relief panels and hundreds of Buddha statues, represent a spiritual journey towards enlightenment. It is a place of profound peace and monumental artistry, a silent testament to a faith that has shaped civilizations. Watching the sunrise from its highest stupa is an experience that transcends time. Not far away, a different, yet equally awe-inspiring spiritual presence makes itself known. Prambanan, a vast complex of towering Hindu temples, reaches for the sky in a breathtaking display of architectural grace. Dedicated to the Trimurti, Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and Shiva the destroyer, its slender, intricately carved spires tell the epic tales of the Ramayana. To walk among these sacred stones is to feel the weight of centuries, to connect with a powerful spiritual heritage that has been painstakingly preserved through the ages, a symbol of divine grandeur. The spirit of Yogyakarta is perhaps best defined by its astonishing resilience. The city lies in the shadow of Mount Merapi, one of the most active and dangerous volcanoes in Indonesia. It has faced devastating eruptions and powerful earthquakes, yet, time and time again, its people have rebuilt, their spirit unbroken. This resilience is woven into the city's character, fostering a community that is strong, creative, and deeply connected to the powerful forces of nature that surround it. It is a city that understands the fragility and the preciousness of life. Today, Yogyakarta thrives as a center for education and the arts. Its universities draw students from all across the archipelago, infusing the city with a youthful, intellectual energy. Art galleries, theaters, and performance spaces flourish, showcasing both traditional and contemporary forms of expression. From classical Javanese dance to modern street art, creativity is the lifeblood of this city. Yogyakarta is a living museum, a dynamic university, and a testament to the enduring power of culture and community in the face of nature's formidable might. Our journey now takes us eastward, to a rugged primeval landscape where myth and reality converge. Welcome to Komodo National Park, a protected realm of arid volcanic islands that seem to belong to a lost world. The sun beats down on the savanna-like hills, which are covered in dry grasses and scattered lawn-tar palms. The stark, dramatic beauty of this place is palpable, a raw and untamed wilderness that has remained largely unchanged for millennia. It is here, in this ancient land, that a true, living legend survives. This is the domain of the Komodo dragon, the world's largest lizard. It is a formidable predator, a relic from an ancient lineage of reptiles. Growing up to 3 meters in length and weighing over 70 kilograms, the dragon is the apex predator of these islands. To witness one in its natural habitat is an unforgettable experience. They move with a slow, deliberate gait, their powerful legs carrying their muscular bodies over the rocky terrain. Their forked yellow tongue constantly tastes the air, gathering information about their surroundings, searching for the scent of prey. These incredible creatures are masters of ambush. Despite their size, they can lie in wait for hours, perfectly camouflaged against the dry earth, before launching a sudden, explosive attack. Their bite is their most formidable weapon, delivering a potent cocktail of venom that rapidly incapacitates their prey. Watching these magnificent animals, one is transported back in time to an era when giant reptiles ruled the earth. Their continued survival here is a precious link to our planet's distant past, a reminder of the incredible power and adaptability of life. But the wonders of Komodo National Park are not confined to the land. Beneath the surface of the surrounding waters lies another world, one of staggering richness and diversity. The park is situated within the Coral Triangle, the global epicenter of marine biodiversity. The currents that sweep through these islands are powerful and nutrient-rich, supporting an underwater ecosystem of unparalleled vibrancy. The coral reefs here are a kaleidoscope of color and form, teeming with an extraordinary abundance of life. Here, divers and snorkelers can find themselves surrounded by vast schools of shimmering fish, from tiny anthias to large pelagics like giant trevally and tuna. Manta rays, some of the most graceful creatures in the ocean, glide effortlessly through the water, their enormous wingspans casting shadows on the reef below. Sea turtles paddle serenely past, and in the deeper waters, sharks patrol their domain. Komodo National Park is a rare sanctuary where the wonders of the terrestrial and marine worlds exist in such dramatic and spectacular harmony. Just across a deep oceanic trench from Bali lies an island that offers a different, quieter kind of magic. This is Lombok. While sharing a similar volcanic heritage and tropical allure with its famous neighbor, Lombok possesses a distinct character, a more tranquil and undeveloped charm. It's often described as what Bali was like decades ago, a place where the rhythm of life is slower, and the landscapes feel more untouched, more raw. For those seeking to escape the crowds and find a more personal connection with nature, Lombok is, honestly, a revelation. The beaches of Lombok are simply spectacular. Long, sweeping crescents of soft white sand meet water of the most brilliant turquoise, often with barely another soul in sight. In the south, near Kuta, the coastline is a series of stunning bays and headlands, each offering a new, breathtaking vista. These shores are a surfer's paradise, but one with a different feel to Bali. The breaks here are world-class, but the lineup is often empty, allowing for a more solitary and intimate dance with the powerful waves of the Indian Ocean. But Lombok's appeal extends far beyond its beautiful coastline. The interior of the island is, well, a world of lush, green discovery. Here, hidden in the folds of the hills, are some of the most magical waterfalls in Indonesia. Cascades of cool, clear water tumble down moss-covered cliffs into serene pools, creating natural swimming holes that feel like secrets whispered by the jungle. The journey to these falls is often an adventure in itself, a trek through dense forests and traditional villages, offering a glimpse into the gentle, rural life of the Sasak people, the indigenous inhabitants of the island. For the true adventurer, Lombok presents one of Southeast Asia's greatest challenges, the ascent of Mount Rinjani. This mighty volcano, the second highest in Indonesia, dominates the island's landscape. A multi-day trek to its summit is a demanding but immensely rewarding endeavor. The trail winds through rainforests and across exposed ridges, leading to a vast crater rim that offers one of the most astonishing views on Earth. Inside the caldera lies a stunning crescent-shaped lake, Sagara Anak, or Child of the Sea, with a new active volcanic cone rising from its waters. To stand on the summit of Rinjani at sunrise, watching the light spread across the crater lake, the Gili Islands, and the distant peak of Bali's Mount Agung, is to feel a profound sense of achievement and a deep connection to the raw, creative power of our planet. Lombok is an island of contrasts, of serene beaches and challenging peaks, of gentle village life and wild, untamed nature. It is a place that rewards the curious traveler with a sense of peace and a spirit of genuine adventure. In the eastern part of Java, a landscape of such dramatic and otherworldly beauty exists that it seems to have been sculpted for a different planet. This is the Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park, and at its heart lies one of Indonesia's most iconic and active volcanoes, Mount Bromo. It is not the tallest peak in the region, but what it lacks in height, it more than makes up for in sheer, breathtaking drama. It stands as a symbol of the immense geological forces that are constantly at work beneath the surface of these islands. The volcano does not stand alone. It rises from the floor of a vast, ancient caldera known as the Sea of Sand, or Lautan Pasir. This immense plain of fine, gray volcanic sand stretches for 10 kilometers, creating a stark, desolate, and hauntingly beautiful environment. To traverse this sandy expanse, whether on foot or by horseback, is to feel as though you have been transported to the surface of the moon. The air is often cool and crisp, and a sense of immense space and silence pervades the landscape, broken only by the sound of the wind. The classic Bromo experience begins in the deep darkness before dawn. Travelers make their way to a viewpoint on the nearby Mount Penanjakan, on the outer rim of the giant caldera. As the first light begins to break, a truly unforgettable spectacle unfolds. The mist that often blankets the sea of sand begins to glow, and one by one, the peaks emerge from the clouds. Mount Bromo, with its perpetually smoking crater, sits in the foreground, perfectly framed by the towering conical shape of Mount Semeru, Java's highest peak, which often lets out a puff of steam in the distance. As the sun climbs higher, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink and gold, the full scale of this volcanic amphitheater is revealed. It is a scene of primordial power and sublime beauty, a moment that leaves a lasting impression on all who witness it. The sheer grandeur of the landscape is humbling, a powerful reminder of the planet's creative and destructive forces. This sunrise is more than just a beautiful sight, it is a profound natural event, a daily unveiling of a geological masterpiece. After witnessing the sunrise, the journey continues across the sea of sand to the base of Mount Bromo itself. A final climb up a steep staircase leads to the very edge of the crater rim. From here one can peer directly into the belly of the beast. A plume of white, sulfurous smoke constantly rises from the depths, and a deep guttural rumble can often be heard and felt. A visceral connection to the molten heart of the earth. To stand here is to stand on the edge of a living, breathing giant, an experience that is both exhilarating and deeply humbling. In the highlands of North Sumatra, we find a body of water so vast that it defies the very definition of a lake. This is Lake Toba, a place of serene beauty and immense geological significance. It is not just a lake, it is the largest volcanic lake in the world, cradled within the caldera of a supervolcano. The eruption that created this landscape some 74,000 years ago was one of the largest known explosive events in Earth's history, an event that profoundly altered the global climate and the course of life on our planet. The sheer scale of Lake Toba is difficult to comprehend. It stretches for 100 kilometers in length and is up to 30 kilometers wide, with depths reaching over 500 meters. Its surface, a vast expanse of deep blue water, more closely resembles an inland sea than a lake. The surrounding landscape is one of steep, pine-covered slopes that plunge dramatically down to the water's edge, creating a stunning, fjord-like scenery that is honestly unexpected in the tropical heart of Sumatra. The air here is cooler and fresher than in the lowlands, adding to the sense of tranquility. What makes Lake Toba even more extraordinary is the presence of a large island at its center. Samosir Island, itself the size of a small country, rises from the lake's depths. It is, in essence, an island within an island. This is the cultural heartland of the Batak people, a proud and vibrant community with a rich and unique history. Traditional Batak houses, with their distinctive saddleback roofs and intricate carvings, are scattered across the island, offering a fascinating glimpse into a unique architectural and social heritage. Life around Lake Toba moves at a gentle, unhurried pace. It is a place for relaxation and rejuvenation. The water of the lake is volcanically warmed, making it perfect for swimming and bathing. One can spend days simply exploring the shores of Samosir Island by scooter, discovering quiet coves, small villages, and stunning viewpoints. The local Batak people are known for their warmth and hospitality, often sharing stories, music, and their unique culture with visitors. Lake Toba offers a profound sense of peace. Whether you are swimming in its clear, warm waters, listening to the gentle lapping of the waves against the shore, or simply sitting and gazing out at the immense expanse of water and sky, there is a feeling of being held by the landscape. It is a place to disconnect from the frantic pace of the outside world and reconnect with the simple, powerful rhythms of nature. This colossal, beautiful lake is a testament to the Earth's immense power and its capacity to create places of breathtaking serenity. We venture now into the rugged highlands of South Sulawesi, to a region where culture, landscape, and the afterlife are woven together in a truly unique and fascinating tapestry. This is Tanah Toraja, or Torajaland. Here, nestled among dramatic limestone cliffs and verdant, terraced rice fields, live the Torajan people, a community whose complex and elaborate beliefs about life and death have created one of the most distinct cultures on Earth. The landscape itself is breathtaking, but it is the people and their traditions that make this place so utterly compelling. The first thing a visitor notices is the extraordinary architecture. Torajan villages are dotted with tongkonan, traditional ancestral houses with massive, upward curving roofs shaped like the hulls of boats. According to legend, the ancestors of the Torajan people arrived from the sea, and these houses honor that journey. They are more than just dwellings. They are the center of all family life and ritual, intricately carved and decorated with symbols of status and prosperity, such as the horns of sacrificed buffalo. Each one is a work of art and a symbol of lineage. Life in Torajaland is deeply connected to the cycles of agriculture, particularly the cultivation of rice. The surrounding hills are carved into intricate terraces, creating a patchwork of brilliant green that changes with the seasons. The buffalo, a sacred animal, is not only a symbol of wealth, but also an essential partner in cultivating these fields. This pastoral way of life has been practiced for centuries, creating a deep and harmonious relationship between the people and their land. A rhythm of planting and harvesting that underpins their entire existence. It is, however, the Torajan approach to death that is most famous and profound. For the Torajans, a funeral is not a sad farewell but the most important and elaborate ceremony of a person's life. It is a spectacular, multi-day event that celebrates the deceased's journey to the afterlife, or puya. These ceremonies, attended by hundreds or even thousands of people, involve music, dancing, and the ritual sacrifice of buffalo and pigs, believed to help the soul on its final journey. It is a powerful, complex, and deeply communal affirmation of their cosmology. The final resting places of the dead are as remarkable as their funerals. The deceased are not buried in the ground but are placed in tombs carved high into limestone cliffs or in hanging graves suspended from the rock face. Life-sized wooden effigies of the deceased, called tau tau, are placed in balconies carved into the rock, standing as silent guardians, their wooden eyes gazing out over the rice fields and the land of their descendants. To visit Toraja land is to step into a world where the line between life and death is blurred, and where tradition is not just remembered, but vibrantly and powerfully lived. Our journey continues east, along the Lesser Sunda Islands, to a place of rugged beauty and geological marvels. This is Flores, an island named by Portuguese colonists for the flowers they saw in the coral gardens offshore, but whose name could just as easily apply to the flowering of its diverse cultures and its stunning, varied landscapes. Flores is a long, mountainous island, carved by volcanoes and deep valleys, offering a journey of constant discovery from one end to the other, for the intrepid traveler. The island's most famous and enigmatic attraction lies at the summit of the Kelimutu volcano. Here, nestled in the craters, are 3 lakes that are known for mysteriously changing color. The waters of these lakes can shift from shades of blue and green to red, black, and even white, depending on the mineral content and volcanic activity beneath. The local people believe these lakes are the resting place for departed souls, with each color corresponding to the age and character of the spirits within. To witness these tri-colored lakes at sunrise is a truly surreal and mystical experience. The landscapes of Flores are a continuous spectacle of natural beauty. The island's spine is a chain of volcanoes creating a dramatic and fertile terrain. The roads wind through lush green hills, past traditional villages, and along stunning coastal stretches where volcanic mountains plunge directly into the sea. In the west, near the town of Labuan Bajo, the landscape becomes drier, with rolling hills that turn a golden brown in the dry season, reminiscent of the savannas of Komodo National Park, which lies just a short boat ride away. The cultural tapestry of Flores is as rich and varied as its geography. The island is home to numerous distinct ethnic groups, each with its own language, traditions, and customs. In the Central Highlands, near Bajawa, one can visit traditional Ngada villages like Bena, with its unique stone megaliths and thatched roof houses arranged in pairs, symbolizing the ancestral spirits. Further west, near Ruteng, the countryside is dominated by the remarkable spider-web rice fields, or linko, where land is divided in a radial pattern, a unique system of communal agriculture. Beneath the waves, the world of Flores is just as spectacular. The waters surrounding the island, particularly in the west near Komodo and in the east near Momere, are part of the Coral Triangle and offer some of the world's most pristine diving and snorkeling. The marine biodiversity is astounding, with vibrant reefs, dramatic drop-offs, and an abundance of life, from tiny pygmy seahorses to majestic manta rays. Flores is an adventurer's island, a place that rewards those willing to explore its rugged interior and dive into its rich waters with unforgettable experiences. We now travel north to the waters off the northeastern tip of Sulawesi, to an island that represents one of the crown jewels of the world's marine ecosystems. This is Bunaken, the heart of the Bunaken National Marine Park. From the surface it appears as a small, unassuming tropical island, fringed with mangroves and coconut palms. But it is what lies just beyond its shores beneath the shimmering surface of the Celeb Sea that makes this place a legend among divers and snorkelers across the globe. The secret to Bunaken's incredible marine wealth lies in its unique underwater topography. The island is bordered by deep oceanic trenches, and its coral reefs grow on the edge of spectacular vertical walls that plunge hundreds, sometimes thousands, of meters into the abyss. These walls are the defining feature of diving here. As you drift along them, suspended in the deep blue, you are presented with a breathtaking spectacle of life. The walls are encrusted with a dazzling array of hard and soft corals, sea fans, and giant sponges. This vertical environment is home to an almost unbelievable density and diversity of marine life. The park is estimated to be home to over 2,000 species of fish, a staggering figure that represents a significant portion of all known fish species in the Indo-Western Pacific. Schools of pyramid butterfly fish, red-toothed triggerfish, and fusiliers flow over the reef like living rivers of color. Hidden in the cracks and crevices of the wall are moray eels, scorpionfish, and countless species of nudibranchs, the colorful sea slugs that are a delight for underwater photographers. The sheer abundance of life is one thing, but the clarity of the water is another. Visibility in Bunaken can often exceed 30 meters, allowing for unparalleled views of the underwater landscape. This clarity, combined with the warm tropical waters, makes for truly exceptional diving and snorkeling conditions. One of the most common and beloved inhabitants of these waters is the sea turtle. Both green and hawksbill turtles are found here in great numbers, and it is almost guaranteed that you will encounter several of them on any given dive, munching on sponges or simply resting peacefully on the reef. Bunaken National Marine Park is a testament to the success of marine conservation. Established in 1991, it was one of Indonesia's first marine parks and represents a collaborative effort between the government, conservation groups, and local communities. The health and vibrancy of these reefs are a direct result of this protection. To dive in Bunaken is to immerse oneself in a world of overwhelming beauty and abundance, a thriving underwater metropolis that serves as a powerful reminder of the incredible richness of our planet's oceans and the vital importance of protecting them. Our final destination takes us to the far eastern edge of the Indonesian archipelago, to a place that is often described as the last paradise on Earth. This is Raja Ampat, the Four Kings, an archipelago of over 1,500 jungle-clad islands and karst pinnacles rising from the most brilliant turquoise water imaginable. Located off the coast of West Papua, this remote and breathtakingly beautiful region is situated at the very heart of the Coral Triangle, boasting the highest recorded marine biodiversity on the planet. The seascape of Raja Ampat is the stuff of dreams. The iconic image of the region is the view from Pianemo or Wayag, looking out over a labyrinth of mushroom-shaped limestone islets, cloaked in verdant vegetation, set against a backdrop of impossibly blue and green lagoons. It is a landscape that feels prehistoric, untouched, and almost surreal in its perfection. To navigate these quiet waterways by boat is to feel as if you are exploring a hidden world, a secret garden of islands that time has forgotten. Beneath this stunning surface lies a world that is even more spectacular. Raja Ampat is, without exaggeration, an underwater Eden. Scientific surveys have shown that its reefs are home to more species of coral and fish than anywhere else on the planet. The sheer biomass is staggering. Dives here are a sensory overload, a whirlwind of color, movement and life. Immense schools of fish, so dense they block out the sun, move as one. The coral gardens are pristine, vibrant, and display a diversity of form and color that is simply unparalleled. This is a place of giants and jewels. Majestic oceanic manta rays congregate at cleaning stations, where small fish attend to them in a timeless symbiotic ritual. Wabagong sharks, masters of camouflage, lie hidden on the seafloor, while the tiny and elusive pygmy seahorse, no bigger than a grain of rice, clings to its host Gorgonian fan. Every dive reveals something new, something rare, something wonderful. From the large pelagics to the smallest macro critters, the web of life here is complete and thriving in a way that is rarely seen elsewhere. Raja Ampat's remoteness has been its salvation, protecting it from the pressures of mass tourism and overdevelopment. It remains a bastion of biodiversity, a living laboratory for marine scientists, and a sacred place for the local communities who have been its guardians for generations. To visit Raja Ampat is more than a holiday, it is a pilgrimage to the heart of the ocean's life force. It is a profound and humbling experience that instills a deep sense of awe and a powerful desire to protect these last, precious, pristine corners of our natural world. From the spiritual serenity of Bali to the primordial wilderness of Raja Ampat, our journey through Indonesia has revealed but a fraction of the wonders this vast archipelago holds. We have witnessed landscapes born of volcanic fire, explored cultures shaped by ancient traditions, and plunged into underwater worlds teeming with an almost unimaginable diversity of life. Each island, each region, presents a unique chapter in the grand story of our planet, a testament to the endless creativity of nature and the remarkable adaptability of life, both human and wild. Indonesia is not a destination that can be summarized or easily understood. It must be experienced. It is a place that challenges the senses, inspires the soul, and awakens the spirit of adventure. It is a reminder that there are still places on Earth that are truly wild, where the power of the natural world is on full display, and where the connection between humanity and the environment is tangible and profound. The sheer scale and variety of this nation of islands is humbling, offering a lifetime of potential discoveries. The future of these incredible places rests in a delicate balance. The pressures of the modern world are ever present, but so too is a growing awareness of the need for conservation and sustainable stewardship. The beauty we have witnessed carries with it a responsibility to travel with respect, to support the communities who call these islands home, and to help protect these precious ecosystems for the generations that will follow. The journey through Indonesia is endless, not just in its geography, but in the lessons it teaches and the wonder it inspires.